If only the air quality were better in London, Rosamund Kissi-Debrah's daughter might still be alive today. Ella was almost 7 when she suddenly became very ill.
My late daughter is Ella Roberta, and she had one of the worst cases of asthma ever recorded in this country. So it started in October, signs of a cold, a cough that sounded like whooping cough, and her first admission or her first coma or seizure was in December. It was linked to air pollution, and through my research I found out that air pollution, it affects millions worldwide.
Until she fell ill, Ella was a completely healthy child and very sporty. She loved swimming and football and also played several instruments. The asthma changed everything.
My life was rushing to work and then always having my phone near me in case her school rang to say her lungs had collapsed.
Ella suffered for 2 years before dying of an asthma attack. Her mother became an activist. With the help of doctors and lawyers, she was able to prove that her daughter's asthma was particularly bad on days when the air pollution was extremely high.
I wanted it officially recognised. I thought, for all she suffered, she deserved that. 28 months of her suffocating in her mucus, basically. She deserved to have that moment. I don't want other children in this country to go through what my late daughter went through.
London has a problem. Most of the city exceeds the World Health Organization's air pollution limits. Many of the famous black cabs run on diesel, which is particularly bad for air quality. Hundreds of Londoners end up in the emergency room each year because of toxic air. The Mayor Sadiq Khan has introduced countermeasures and stiff charges for drivers with older, more polluting cars. But it's not enough.
We've shown the way with some world-leading policies, from the world's first ultra-low emission zone to a record number of electric buses, increasing hugely the number of charging points, and I'm hoping for a green recovery as we come out of this pandemic.
The capital urgently needs clean air, particularly for the children. St Mary's School is on one of the worst polluted roads in southern London. Parents have decided to take matters into their own hands. Ella's death was one of the driving factors.
It just sort of confirmed our fears. We knew, everybody knows, everybody knows it's bad. And everybody knows it's bad for children. They're growing up, their lungs needs to develop, I remember taking my son to school one day and got into the playground. And the noise from the street was just deafening, these cars going by, 100,000 cars every day.
The parents crowdfunded almost £100,000 to buy air purifiers for the classrooms, as well as 12,000 plants for the schoolyard to act as natural air filters. Before, the children weren't allowed to play outside for more than 15 minutes.
I think it's a good thing because it might actually stop the air pollution coming into this school.
They smell nice and that they give us air.
Because our school is right next to a really busy road, so it helps us a lot.
But Rosamund Kissi-Debrah thinks that more is needed.
Laws are what really matter, and children's rights definitely matter, and it is their right to breathe clean air, and all government should make that. I don't care how hard it is, by the way. I really don't care how hard it is. They can achieve that.
Rosamund Kissi-Debrah knows that air pollution can be deadly. She will continue to fight in the name of her daughter so long as there are other children whose lives are at risk because of poor air quality.